Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Rewind that. It's your girl Miss K. If this is your first time coming across my channel, welcome. Please be sure to subscribe if you like the vibe. Hit that notification bell so you know when we go live and when I upload videos. Let me say hello to my people. Hey Inga and Art Love and Samara, how are you guys? Thank you for coming through. Let me get my people flooding up in here. Okay, honey, we're gonna get them in here. Hey girls, how are you guys?
Hey
Hi,
guys.
everybody.
Hey Cat.
Ew.
What is happening? Are you guys excited to talk about this episode? Because I just want to say really quickly that even though I wanted to hear a little bit about this girl's background, I was not that excited about it. I was like, what the heck are we gonna, what are we gonna know? I felt like they were only letting us see her background because they're probably gonna kill her off eventually or something like that.
Mm.
That's what I was thinking. But I was not expecting this. I thoroughly enjoyed it, even though it had me on emotional highs and lows. I enjoyed it. So, um, you're on top, Nita. So I want to start with you. What did you think about this episode?
I absolutely love the episode. Like, if anything could top the previous episode, it was this episode.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin. Sorry.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, y'all. I'm
It's all right.
on location again. I'm so sorry. So anyway, I love the episode. I want backstories for everybody now. Like, I think they did such a really, really good job with kind of tying it in, and the fact that they are not as far in age, they're like almost the same age. It might be 2 or 3 years
Yeah.
between from where they are now. I think
Yeah.
it's really, really easy to do.
Yeah.
Love the backstory. It said a lot. Yes, they had a couple of lines of dialogue in the past. I did not I wanted more. I wanted more because I love Euphoria, and Euphoria started out with doing everybody. It was an episode of everyone's backstory, so you know how they move in the future because your childhood shapes who you are,
Yeah.
and so
Absolutely.
it is so meaningful and dynamic. I love the episode. I give it a 9 out of 10, and yes, it was a lot though. It was a lot to digest, and
Yeah.
I was really I'm not gonna say I was traumatized, but it made me feel a way seeing all that trauma happen.
Mm-hmm.
Sean like that. It was just, ugh, oh my god. So anyway, yeah, I'm gonna shut up, digress.
Yeah. I get what you're saying. I actually felt bad. When you guys get a chance after this, if you have time or whenever tomorrow, I just dropped my recap. So when you have a chance, go ahead and see that as well. I'm sure these ladies are gonna let you know what they got going on at the end of this live. But I wanted to put some type of disclaimer in the beginning because of the scenes were violent,
Very.
and so I do apologize that I didn't get a chance to do that. But yeah, it was because it could be triggering for some people. There's people that actually dealt with this, and even if they didn't deal with it physically, they probably seen their mother or somebody go through it. So I am very sensitive to that, and I'm sorry that I didn't put anything on there. Hey Suburbia and hey Little Rock. All right, so Moochie, you want to go ahead and just give us that
My
your overview of
my
this
whole
episode?
review on it, it
No,
was really
your overview like of the episode.
my old like it was really good.
Yeah.
It was a real good episode. I felt like they was thorough. I don't know. Do y'all hear like an echo or
No.
Mm-mm.
okay? It was real thorough. I loved the episode. Um, I liked getting the backstory, even though
Mhm.
we kind of knew it to a certain degree.
Yeah.
But her home life was crazy.
Mhm.
Um, her dad, he needs to go on the bad dad list when we get to it.
Yeah.
Uh,
We
What's
will.
still coming
I
up,
do
y'all?
give the episode a 9.
Okay.
I give the episode a 9. And Woddy, he did his thing. He did
MVP
Period.
his
baby.
thing. He's the MVP of
MVP.
this episode. I was saying that when I was clapping in my living room
Me too.
when he did what he did. When I saw
we
Hillshaw.
gotta save that for your favorites or
All right,
whatever.
so
Yes,
Break
so
it
I'll leave it
down.
at that. I gave it a 9. I thought it was a good
Yeah.
episode. It was real thorough.
Yes. So, Pretty Girl, your overview.
It was awesome. I love the thread of the fairy tale, Cinderella. She had
Mm-hmm.
the wicked stepsisters, the evil stepmom, the dad that's here but not there,
Right.
the Prince Charmings,
Huh.
that she had. But I definitely didn't realize it was going to be, of course, a Keyshawn focused episode, but I rode the, ride, and I definitely thoroughly enjoyed it. She did an awesome job. Shannon Thornton did an awesome job. I'm curious of how draining this
Mm.
was for her to go from the
Yes.
highs and the lows, and just kudos to her. Like, she did a phenomenal job.
Yeah, you ain't lying about that. So now we're gonna start with you, Nita, for your favorite scene, girl. Let us have it.
my this this episode was a lot. Even with me taking my notes, taking my screenshots for my recap, it was so much going back and forth and back and forth. Like it is so much. But what is my favorite?
Wait, can I stop you for a second? I'm sorry. Do you guys want to start with your least favorites first and then do the favorite?
Yeah, that would be
Okay.
better. So
So
we
we're
can.
Okay,
yeah.
okay,
So give me your least favorite first, and then we're gonna do scratching my head moment, and then we're gonna do favorite.
okay.
Okay.
So my least favorite scene was because they kind of just scratched the surface of it, and I really think it's a really big problem in the community is going to be the father at the dance, and they wanted to take pictures of the girls, and
Yeah.
he grabbed and held Alicia, the prettiest of the two girls, the two sisters, the two stepsisters, and he held her close, and you could tell that there is something underlying, some pedophilic, some predatory, something is going on with that whole relationship. And Uncle
Yeah.
Clifford said that, pretty privilege is not always what it's cracked up to be. And I loved it, even though it was just like a minute, like I think some people might have not have caught it. But the thing is that I feel like people overlook all the bad things that men do, trying to protect men and their image and all this other stuff. I really like that they shine the light on so many things in this
Mm-hmm.
episode. It was just so yeah, that was my least favorite scene because I was like totally
Yeah.
like disgusted.
Yes, it really was.
And I knew
It
something
really
was going on.
It was really disgusting. And because of this scene right here, I wanted to I was really hoping that we would get some more of Alicia, and not from a flashback. I want to see her in the future. I want to see what she
Me
has
too.
to say. Hey, Eric Iverson and Karen Jones, welcome, welcome, welcome. So go ahead, Moochie, and let us know about your least favorite.
My least favorite scene was the scene with the boys that was bothering the football team guys that was bothering her
Yeah.
at the bench. So
Mm-hmm.
it was like they was ridiculing her because she was dark skinned.
Right.
And I
Very
thought
common.
I thought that was very messed up. And I
Yeah.
I that scene I didn't like that scene pretty much. I
Yeah.
also
No, sorry, go ahead. I didn't even mean to show what's the name?
Pastor
Oh,
Woodbine.
Pat,
I
yeah.
can't stand the mother either.
Patrice. I thought I had a picture. I have a picture in my, I had the screenshot, but this is when he came through as the White Knight. So what I have
Mhm.
to say, as just something to respond to this scene, I really didn't like this scene either. But I think the most thing that I hated was the fact that the white guy had to come to save her. You know what I'm saying? And
Exactly.
it's like, why? Why is her own people the ones that's putting her down? But
Mhm.
but look, here's something that I didn't mention in my recap, and I kind of wish I did. The dude was trying to look, seemed like he was trying to talk to Keyshawn, but she ignored him and she played him, and she did what a lot of dudes, from when I was growing up in Brooklyn, and if you hurt their ego, they try to come at you and they try to dish you. You know, they might try to throw a bottle at your head. You know what I'm saying? But instead, he tried to play her and talk about her skin and this and that, because she really did ignore him. And I'm not saying that that's an excuse for what they did. No, but he was trying to talk to her. The only reason why I'm bringing that up is because in my recap, I mentioned that how she was like, it seemed like she was attracted to the fact that he was the white knight over here was giving her all that attention, you know, that the other guys didn't. So whatever. But Moochie, did you want to say anything else, or did she leave?
Oh, I did want to say something else. Somebody was in here. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I did wanted to say something else. Yeah, we looking like we was gonna get a little backstory on Pastor Woodbine. So for a minute when we seen her up in there, right?
Yeah.
I was like, look at her.
Why I can't? I hate when I
You had
flip
the picture
through.
up.
Yeah, I hate when I flip through and then it's other scenes that come.
You had the picture of her. I was like,
We having a Raisin Patrice.
Yes, right. Listen, she was looking real cute and everything. Like, she was just making sure she was dropping some jewels. Like, you are paying for this date, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, Patrice though, she all about getting that money. She been trying to get that money since forever. Okay,
She's a hustler, yo.
Huh?
I said she probably was stealing tips. Oh, sorry.
No, what would you say? You said she's a hustler. What'd you say, pretty girl?
I said she probably was stealing tips from
us. Oh my gosh. No shit. Okay, pretty girl, give us your least favorite.
The last domestic scene, you know, with the iron and the chaos they created with the children in the background just crying and screaming. It was a lot. It was a whole lot. It was well done, you know, for cinematic purposes, but it definitely was very triggering. I can't even imagine being in a situation like that. Like,
yeah,
it frustrated me. I guess I'm not sure we're going to touch on it, but I feel like she didn't make the best decision when she got home.
Exactly. Exactly.
No, of course not.
So, not saying he's right at any point, but I feel like,
of course,
she could have handled it different because she knows how he is.
Right, and you hear everything that Uncle Clifford was saying when he was narrating. It was just like everybody was trying to save this girl, but she don't want to be saved. You know what I'm saying? It almost looked like when I saw him ironing and she was coming through, I said, what's she about to do? What's she about to do?
I thought
hot
grits. I thought it was gonna be the hot grits.
Yes, I thought it was going up. Okay, she did nothing but confront the man. I see the iron right there. I'm like, okay, he ironing. Let me find out she about to go upside his head with the iron, this and that. You know, she ain't do nothing. But here it is. You're thinking, okay, you don't touch my kids, so now it's on, right? That's what I thought. But when she did nothing, I was like, oh, come on, girl. But you know why he hit her, right? Once she said what she said, and no one is saying that. No one is saying it's okay. I'm just telling you what
that set him off.
Yeah, it set him off. When she basically called him one of her kids, that set him off. And she was like, you know, you're not gonna get the job, but it's okay because I'm gonna just keep taking care of my 3 kids. You know, so before she could even get his name out, oh gosh, and it was. I thought she was gonna die, guys.
Yeah. It reminded me of the scene. I mean, it's not the same really, but I was thinking about when Andre caught his wife cheating on him and she was like, you're not going to get the job. Like, it kind of gave me that feel like, dang, like, come on, girl. Like,
this scene gave me so much. It gave me Ike Turner vibes. It gave me Penny from Good Time vibes. I think they was paying homage to all of those types of different domestic disputes or whatever. So this really kind of like took me in the, in our culture, our movies and stuff like that. So they did do a lot.
I'm sorry, y'all. They doing fireworks. If y'all hear something in the background, I'm not in the hood. They doing fireworks.
Okay. I didn't hear it. I was wondering why I didn't hear no fireworks. Oh my gosh. I want to see fireworks. Oh, I got a super chat. Thank you, Eric. He says, hey ladies, what are y'all thoughts on Jocelyn's acting? it wasn't
It
that
was
great.
Jocelyn.
She was
Right.
herself.
It was Jocelyn
Right. She
Hernandez.
was Jocelyn.
It
She
was
was
what
herself.
are you gonna do? It was
Yeah.
Jocelyn, right? Exactly. So
And
eh,
then the fact that they were playing themselves made it even better because
right.
she wasn't acting. Unlike what's the girl name? Diamond's new love interest or whatever.
Yeah,
She's
Big Bone.
acting, but it's horrible.
It is a
In
bit
my
on the
opinion.
side. I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it. But thank you so much, Eric, for that super chat.
Eric, telling me I'm in the hood. I am not in the hood. Okay,
Mm-mm.
Hey, Troll Farm. He said, "Good evening, folks. Hi to the lovely panel.
hi,
Hey,
y'all.
Trump.
Thank you for coming through. I know you be in these YouTube streets, okay?" Okay, so where are we at now? We at the scratching my head. Oh, we didn't get to my least favorite. All right, let me see what my least favorite was. Oh man, I wish I would have had it. Normally, I could just go off the head, but this obviously is one of my, this clearly is my least favorite. I think this is probably everybody's freaking least
Yeah.
favorite.
Yeah.
But I will also say that not just this, because I kind of feel like this was expected. So I'm gonna go with my least favorite being when Rome tried to take advantage of her. This is where I say that this episode had me up and down, like with my emotions, because when that happened with her and the iron, and I almost was crying. Like I felt like I was holding it back, like for real tears, like sobbing type of tears, because it was just the way she was begging him not to burn her face, like, Annie, just do it anywhere. That really, only reason why I think I didn't really break down is because I was watching it with my family. I think if I was by myself, I would have been like, it would have been the waterworks, you know. But the part where Rome was taking advantage of her or trying to take advantage of her, that almost made me cry also, because I'm like, dang, this girl, she cannot catch a freaking break.
Yeah, I was saying that too.
Yeah, and I'm just like, this is so sad. And what Uncle Clifford was saying, it just made it even, like, Uncle Cliff is now, listen, I want to give him MVP too, but we can't because we got to give it to Woddy. But the fact that he came through, his voiceover was just perfect. Every moment, everything, if it was a funny thing, if it was serious, if it was sad, he just, everything just went so smooth and it worked. But when he was just saying whatever he was saying, how I wish I could save you and all of that, it just made it more emotional for me.
Yeah, it,
So
it it felt like your home girl who's seeing you go through these things, who's trying to talk some kind of sense into you, and you just don't see it. So it was somebody
yeah.
that loves you to the bottom of their heart, and they just hate to see you going through that. But I keep trying to tell people women do not listen. They don't listen to what happened with the last people. This man can have like 8 kids and 7 baby mamas. Y'all don't want to believe none of their stories.
Mm-hmm.
Sit up there, oh, I'm gonna be different. I'm the princess. No, girl, no. It's
Mm-hmm.
so it felt like it was your sister homegirl. It was like that particular type of that narration in your ear that just really kind of rang true to the whole
Yeah.
scenario.
Yeah. Art Love said the way she fought Rome, she should have fought Derek like that.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
She need to do something with Derek. Now Eric says that he said that I was rooting for Rome until this episode. Damn, Diamond, the only positive
Really?
heterosexual man in this show. Now I want to say something about Rome. Um,
Mm-mm.
I enjoyed him. I enjoyed that character. I thought that just the way, first of all, it was further than just the character for me. It was the actor. Like, I know that actor doesn't talk like that. And the way he embodied just that whole southern accent. I don't know, he could be from down south, but it's just the way he did everything and the way he acted. It was just, I loved it. So that's why I enjoyed watching him. Now, the stuff that he did, I didn't like. Like, I didn't like how he was insensitive last week's episode with the whole situation with maybe it was George Floyd or whatever, the person getting killed by the cops. And you know what? Obviously didn't like what the heck he did here. Hey, B. coming through with the thumbs up. Thank you. So, I enjoyed him, but he earns his death. Okay. Can we say that he earns his death? Obviously,
Oh, definitely.
he obviously earns his death. So I will miss seeing him. But if y'all remember, well, there's a lot of people that, in my recap, when I did count the 5 people on that tour, and I predicted that it's going to be more than one. I predicted. So one down. How many more to go? I don't know. But one down, and it's
Okay,
wrong.
can I ask you a question, Miss K?
Yes.
Or to everybody, that whole what I felt like that whole wig game should be over. I feel like everybody got a chance to pretend like they died, and I feel like that Woddy gave the last and final wink
Yeah.
to him, and he really died. So, because everybody was saying we're foreshadowing death and all this other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And when he did that, it felt like I was like, okay, are we done with this? Like, are we done?
Yeah.
Especially since the Dirty Dozen tour is over with and Keyshawn has left. So I think we can like kind of put a cap on that, and it's not going to be the wink thing, or what I'm saying. It may be some other people. You remember you said Grandma Ernestine, grandmother,
Yes.
and all these other things. But yeah, I definitely I got Derek on my list. He's on my list.
Mm-hmm.
Uncle
I want
Clifford.
him to be on mine too, but I don't know,
Yeah,
girl.
he on my list too.
Yes.
Suburbia said, Uncle Clifford talk about he wish he could help somebody. He 250 pounds, 6 foot something, but doesn't have the right mindset. Listen, Uncle Clifford is honestly, he's good for nothing when it comes to the physical part. He really is big for nothing. Like when he was trying to break up that fight, it was a hot mess. That fight between Roulette and Brazil, a
Mm-hmm.
hot freaking mess. Shoot, I couldn't understand
He
it.
picked one of them girls up just like Big L did.
Yes, I'm like, what is going on here? This is terrible.
The body is for fashion, not fighting.
Exactly. I think Uncle
Mm.
Clifford is here for emotional support.
Yes, and monetary. If he got the money, he gonna
Yeah,
help his girls, honey.
absolutely.
He
Know your
help
role.
his girls. Yes, get
He
his.
is not a man. He does not present as a man. He does not come off as that. So I don't even expect it. So.
But it still don't matter. Like, there's this guy on this show. I forgot. He was on Bad Boys Club or something like that. He, I guess identifies as a female, or maybe he's non-binary. I don't know. But he kind of, he does like Uncle Clifford and dresses like a female, but he gets it in with the
Oh
fellas.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So just because you are, you don't maybe identify as a woman, don't mean that you can't whoop another ninja's behind. Come on, Uncle Clifford, what the heck is up with you?
But not for
Thank
nothing,
you,
a lot of
Eric.
them be having hands though.
Mm-hmm.
They do.
Yes,
They do.
exactly. So, thank you again, Eric. He says, do y'all think we'll get more backstories on these characters? If so, who do y'all want to get backstory next? I hope so.
I hope we do Mercedes next.
Yeah, I hope so. I actually want Uncle Clifford. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, me too. I want to
Well,
know
that would
about
be
his
good, too.
parents because we don't know anything about his parents. I'm definitely
Yes, I
curious.
want Uncle Clifford. So
Yeah.
I think when it comes to, I think with Mercedes, because we kind of know that she had a child at a young age, all of that, like we
already
got
got it
a
pretty
little
much.
something, right? I'm sure we can
Right.
get more. We got a little something, but I really want to see Uncle Clifford. That's who I want next, Uncle
Yeah, I
Clifford.
think this was a test episode, and if it goes well, I think we'll venture more into it. Me and Pretty Girl was just talking about this offline, and
Oh.
everything that we've been saying, that's what we said we wanted.
Yeah, Lil Rock said he heard that Mercedes would get her own backstory. Okay, I mean, you would think so. Oh, we need one from Autumn Night. We definitely need one
Yeah.
from Autumn.
That's what she said
Right.
too, because she's
Absolutely.
so mysterious. She
Yes.
doesn't know anything.
Yes, definitely need the Autumn Night one. So let's move on to our scratching my head moment. Go ahead. We're gonna start with you, Pretty Girl.
The first one I could think of is, and I mentioned this in my review. Why didn't the doctors take the abuse seriously? To my opinion, because how did they allow her to take this child home? And to rationalize things, I was thinking maybe, because it's a doctor's appointment, so I can foresee Derek being at some of them. So maybe since it's a white doctor and he probably knows and has an inkling that he's abusive and that the father is white, he's not going to say anything. So that's my only thing I can think of them not taking it further. But I was a little concerned, like, wouldn't Child Protective Services do something? Like, maybe it's, I don't want to say because it's in the South, but I don't know. I just feel like they dropped the ball.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And since this is mine, I'm just gonna hop on that. This is my scratch in my head moment as well. It was just like, really? Like, what? How did she not come through the door with Child Protective Services? And then I did kind of rationalize the same as you, that maybe it's because he's white and, you know, things like that. But it still doesn't make any sense. You know, somebody should have been there for that child. Like, that they should have kept the kid. He normally in those circumstances, they not letting the kid go back home. Right. So that was really weird for me. But go ahead, Moochie.
I agree with this scene. This was a scratch in my head moment, definitely, because the nurse, she saw the bruises on the back 1st and like made eye contact with the doctor.
Yep.
And I do believe it's because I want to know, I think his father's like a really prominent person in that area. So maybe that's why they didn't do it. Even though I was when I saw this, it made me think about the whole sheriff scene with the sheriff being on the porch and he was trying to get Diamond arrested. So he does he does have some pull in the neighborhood, even though he can't hold down a job. So I mean, I just felt bad for the little boy because the way his arm was, and she knew it was wrong. But to me, she should have came there with reinforcements to make a move to get out of the house.
Yeah,
I think it was real. Like how are you going to confront him when you're still scared of him?
Right, and then she was like, "You didn't even ask how the doctor visit went." You know, all of those things should have just made her more disgusted, but it didn't.
It's a no.
Yeah,
she had time. He was going out the house anyway for an interview, so you had time to pack up a few things and go. Like,
right.
I don't get it.
You should have just let him go out on that interview and didn't even say anything.
Yeah, because you already knew what it was.
Yeah, and I appreciate that scene where Woddy was like, you know, you're not stupid. You know, you may be naive and, you know, ambitious or whatever, but you ain't stupid. And I agree, she's not stupid. But when it comes to this man right here, she is. Yeah. I mean, she is. You cannot. If you knew how to manipulate him and rock him to sleep, you know what I'm saying, so you could get out the door to get on that tour, then you're smart enough to get away from him when it's time.
Exactly.
But then it kind of goes back to she don't want to be saved. But then now what are you going to do because it's your kids now?
Yeah. Or as we have seen in her past scenes from, you know, her past, maybe she's still in her head like, I'm still trying to save him because he's a boy.
Yeah. And I think she's still holding on to that fairy tale because the way he came into her life, it really was like a fairy tale. Like, look how he just came up there with a suit. He didn't even ask her to the cracker ball. He came through and he came through with the gown. Yes. You know what I'm saying? And she had to squeeze herself up in there. I was like, oh my goodness, what is happening? So it's like she doesn't want to let go of that. All right. And welcome back, my love.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
Doesn't want to let go of that. That's what I think. But yeah, she needs to. She has to. I mean, they're not even that deep in the relationship. I mean, they have 2 children, but they've probably been together 5 years max. I doubt it. I doubt if it's been 5 years. The baby is 3. It seems like she got probably got pregnant as soon as they, you know, had sex. Yeah. You know, and the baby's only 3 years old. They've only been together 4 years max. Yeah. And it's not.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
It's not that deep, is what I'm saying. Not to say, you know, you can put a cap on whatever they're doing. I'm just saying it's not deeply rooted like that in terms of time-wise. And it seemed like they've been struggling from the beginning. So it's not like there's any good times to hold on to. It's just that one time fairy tale.
Yeah.
That one night is what she's holding on to, guys.
I believe it's that one night and the first day he came to her rescue.
Yes.
I believe it was that.
Don't let y'all kids watch the Disney the Disney show. I feel like it kind of programs kids to want that, and that may not even be what you want. I don't know. Just
Yeah.
it was everything was giving me Cinderella with a nightmare attached.
Right.
Yeah, it was though.
I was just like, oh.
Cinderella with a nightmare. It really
And
was.
that's my
Did
scratching
y'all
my
like
head
how,
moment
you
too.
know what I like? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna get to you, Anita. What
No,
I
that's
like
it.
was how, huh? Oh, this
No,
is
I
you
was
scratching
saying
my
that
head
was
moment.
the same.
And she says, "Oh, so this is all of our scratching my head moment."
Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna move on to our favorite scene. So then you know how we have him with the shoe line, right? We talking about Rome, and he tells her that the wig line fell through, but we gonna have this little shoe line thing. And the fact that it was kind of see-through, right? And then she slips it on. It's very reminiscent of Cinderella and how it was a perfect fit and everything. So I really just like how they just wove everything in. You know what I'm saying? Just a really, whoever wrote this episode, they did a very good job.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, it's very, very,
Well,
very
it
good
was
job.
actually the creator, Katori Hall.
Oh, she did an amazing job. So now we're gonna move on. Moochie, we're gonna start with you for the best scene.
The best scene. Well, I always like the stripping scenes where
Yeah.
they do their little pole dance, and I like those. But Woddy stole the show for me tonight. His whole
Absolutely.
monologue and everything, because remember, he's you might as well say he's a mortician,
Yeah.
right? So he knows so many ways of death.
Mm-hmm.
And then for Uncle Clifford to call him the angel of death,
Yes.
yo, I was like, this, and how cool he walked off. And I think he took the phone when he left. I'm not
I was
sure,
wondering.
because he was putting something in his pocket when he was leaving. So I don't know if it was the pills. I don't know if it was Rome's phone.
Yeah,
But
I
he
hope
took care
that
of
it.
everybody. I think I looked at
Yeah.
the coming attractions for the next episode, and it seems like he got everything.
It's almost weird to me though, because if he has the phone, it looks bad on him, I think. Because so I did think that. I was wondering if he had the phone, and then at some point I was like, I hope not, because that would look bad. But
No, I would think he would just destroy it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like, I mean,
Because then he would have to respond and be like, why did he have his phone? You know what I mean? I don't know. However they gonna do
I
that, we'll
hope he
see.
doesn't have the phone now that you said that.
Yeah, however they would
I hope
flip
he
it if that's the
does, and
case.
I hope he just do what he need to
I
do.
hope he just
Listen, if he
destroyed it.
listen, here's the situation. If he took the phone, right, and he just leaves that little area and deletes the phone and then drops it somewhere, that's different, right? I mean, not delete. I said delete the video.
Right.
But if he takes the phone with him and I don't know, then people are gonna know like Woddy was the last person that was with him. But so far, it's they know that it's an overdose. But
it was a party atmosphere, so anybody could have been in there.
yeah,
whole
I do
orgy.
hear the fireworks.
Sorry,
I heard
y'all.
some. No, I heard some out here too. So I want to go and see them. So we're gonna be getting off of this soon because I love me some fireworks.
Yes.
So yeah, you want to add anything else, Moochie, or you
I did. I liked the way he finagled him and act like he was sniffing the coke. So
I thought he did.
I just no, he didn't sniff the coke that he put out for him.
No, not that coke. He did a different line.
He did a different line.
Yeah.
But you see how he moved it over at the last minute? That was slick. Where because he thought he was being so smart. Oh no, why don't you take the bump first? So I just like the way this whole scene was done, and then he was just saying how you want to go and all of that. It was crazy. I like the way he came through. He was like the hero of this episode.
Yeah, he was. Yep.
No, I said when he was talking, it turned real dark real fast. Like he was chilling, and then next thing you know, he was like, "Do you know what it feel like to die?"
Yeah.
I died. I was like,
"You ever seen somebody die?" He said. First.
I mean,
he messing around doing this stuff. Listen.
He played this so cool. Like, look at him just sitting back. Like, yeah. Like,
And you just had the fentanyl on deck like that on tour.
Yes. He was just sitting back, like, telling all the horror stories of a mortuary, like, or you don't have to get a closed casket, like the dude that got shot in the face by his sister, like, oh my gosh, and the lady that was hanging for days on the tree. I'm like, oh my gosh, Woddy, you are.
It was.
And he buried his mother too, which is eerie.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
it was dark.
Right.
So he was laying in the damn casket. The first or second episode,
right? And I was like, I don't like
the heck out of murder.
Yeah,
it looked comfy though.
I was like, I don't like that. But here's something. Here's a little piece of foreshadowing, guys. When Rome was arguing with Teak was like, he don't need no handout, threw the card back to him, whatever. And then he was like, man, I don't care. I'm about to go outside and sleep in the hearse. I was like, ooh.
I thought about that.
Yeah. I said, that's not a good choice of words, pal.
I ain't going. I don't need him for
Hey, Monique.
Hey, Mo.
Yeah, I got a prediction video about that.
She said, woo, we quickly found out Woddy is about that life. Exactly. And the thing that I love about this and why he is the MVP as well is because he said to Teak that he ain't about that little gang, gang life, this and that. But listen, you trying to play with his money, and look, you see he's sweet on Mississippi. So he said, you trying to do we're not doing that. And I thought he was very sweet to Mississippi too. I think he really stepped up in a major way, guys. This guy is a character that nobody saw coming.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Nobody saw it coming. People wrote him off early too, like he's going to be the one to pass away.
Yeah, nobody. I didn't think so because he was too irrelevant at the. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I hate to even say that because right now, oh my gosh, this is my guy right now.
Right.
He is.
You need to slip something in Derek's drink.
Hello.
Yeah.
Or even give her the bottle. Or
she ain't gonna do. She gonna punk out.
Pills. Come on.
Wait, who's drink?
I think that's her character arc.
Derek.
I think that we're going to see her actually not have somebody step in and save her. She has to save herself.
Yeah.
I think that's where the character arc we're going on. And if not, then I don't think it's going to be no more Mississippi because you're going to die or you're going to step up and, at this point it's him or you. That's what it's looking like. So I think that's where her character arc is going. But yeah.
Thank you, Monique. What was I gonna say? I think I was gonna basically say something. But thank you for the super chat, Eric. Again, he said when Rome fell, Woddy just left the room and folks were running in. So won't folks know he was involved? It's not looking like that, but who knows? Thank you again for the super chat. As from the trailer, it sounds like they just know that it was it was an OD situation. They even said it. It was like, yo, this nigga over here ODing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it just, I don't know. And look, he knows. See, that's the thing though. You would think that he would also put something, because he's a mortician, he knows about different chemicals and different things, right? That he would put something in there that would also be untraceable. But he didn't. So
I don't think that you can, and I don't think it's no reason to if you know that he's a known drug user.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you could just get a bad batch and don't nobody care. The police don't care. It's another black person gone. Like what?
That true. Yeah. So I'm sorry, this was your favorite, right? Was this you? What about you, pretty girl? Your favorite moment.
The one that I actually laughed out loud when Mississippi and Woddy was telepathically speaking to each other.
Yeah.
I think they effing.
Yes.
You say, yeah, I think they are.
Oh, that was too funny to me.
We actually had to rewind that one because that was like, oh my God. Yes, his response, the way he looked like.
I don't want
But
no
I-
strawberries.
But I love that about the two of them. Like they know the secret and they're down for, you know what I'm saying? They're just down for a little murder. Like we're not about to be up here telling his business. If he don't want to be outed, he don't, we're not gonna do that. So and I just honestly love how Woddy rides for Little Murder. He just accepts him for who he is and he rides for him. And he even just literally went to go kill for him.
Yeah. And for Mississippi.
And for Mississippi.
Yeah, because
him too.
he did not take well to that.
For him too. It was for 3 reasons. He trying to mess with my money. The girl, I don't know if she's my girl or not, but I do like her. And then my dude, like, no.
Right.
Gotta
Like,
go.
hold up, stop the party. We about to get this together.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So Inga, she agrees. She said Keyshawn will likely die if she doesn't kill him first.
I absolutely think that's what.
Yeah, she has to get out. She has to, or she's done. It's a wrap. So, like I said, the jury is still out on her. I thought she was gonna die this freaking episode. Go ahead, Nita.
I was going to say, did you notice in Uncle Clifford's narration, it sounded hopeful?
Yes.
About the whole making diamonds, pressure, legends. And
thank you, because that's what I forgot.
That's
at the very last thing that he was talking about how when he calls Woddy the angel of death, like sidekicks could be the angel of death, and the damsel can turn into, she could save herself.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? The damsel in distress could wind up being the one to save herself. And I was saying that, yes, please, I hope that's who the heck we talking about here. Obviously, it better be, right?
Right. I hope so.
Because girl is going down if you don't change. I mean, I'm sorry. You got to get out of that situation.
Yes. Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah. It's not going to, this man thinks that it's okay because his father did it to him. You know what I mean? So, while he was choking up, when he was done, he was like, I am going to raise my kids how I want to raise them. Like, you ain't going to tell me nothing. So this means that she can't even be comfortable enough to go back out on tour or anything. Even if she wants to go work back at the Pink, she probably would feel like, probably have all kinds of anxiety. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So everyone went for their favorite.
Did you go, Eric Iverson? Look at Eric's prediction. I like it a lot, and especially since they are.
Oh yeah, because they showed a lot of reference to Tina Turner too.
Yes, they do a lot of homage to the things of the past, and I feel like perfect. It would just like, yes.
And keep in mind, at the beginning, Autumn was looking at that limousine scene, so maybe that was a foreshadowing moment.
Autumn, what?
Autumn was watching the limousine scene when Mercedes found out that she was hiring new dancers, and she.
Oh yeah, you said in the beginning. I mean, you mean
that was in the beginning
in the season.
Okay. Yeah. So that I was saying maybe that was like a foreshadowing.
That's true. Because Mercedes was on Mississippi's like photo on Instagram before she threw it. That's a good one.
Wow. Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Little tie-in. Yeah.
Oh, sucky.
That was a deep one, right? I said that was a deep one, right?
Yeah, that was good. Good. What else? I can't understand when I forget what the heck I'm gonna say. Did you go, Nita, for your favorite moment?
I don't know. I just feel like just the whole episode for me was just like, even though it was heart-wrenching and even though it was all of these things, the good, the bad, the ugly, I just feel like it was just a great piece of art that really kind of, like I said, even with last episode, it was so meaningful. It touched on so many different things, colorism, how you raise your children.
Yeah.
And so I can't pinpoint the best scene. I don't know. I just liked it all. I appreciated everything for what it gave. So I just don't know. I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's totally fine. So what I'm gonna do is, since we're getting ready to get out of here, I didn't touch on this heifer, and I want to say something because I didn't talk about her in my recap that much. This now we see honestly the way she was with her daughters, superficial and all about the looks and their hair is everything. We kind of see why Keyshawn was like this as well, and she was around light skinned chicks. You know what I'm saying? And they got all the attention and the love and all of that. So it's funny because maybe if she never would have moved in with her father and these, the stepsisters and everything, she probably would have never developed this complex. You know what I'm saying? But I do like the scene where she was calling her out, like, you trying to act like, it's a whole fairy tale between you and my father, but you know, you home wrecker. Yeah,
exactly.
You the home wrecker. You served my mother to drink too. She's a stewardess, and she threw something at her. What's the name? Said, you got me
potatoes.
all the way. Yeah, she said you got me all the way.
That was
threw it back at her. I was like, yes, girl.
right.
I know I was mad. We don't waste no groceries up in my house.
Right.
So,
well, Keyshawn, I felt like Keyshawn should have stayed with her real mama. Like, either the mother didn't have resources, her father was more well-to-do.
Yes, that's what it sounds like.
Maybe that's what it is. But to be subjected, like, I don't even see how a kid who home was broken up would want to go live with the father who was the cause of that.
Yes,
like, I don't understand the rationale of how that works. Like, that's why I want to see, like,
her mom probably did that. Like, you go and live with him, like, because he probably didn't even want to he probably wasn't gonna give her nothing. You know what I'm saying? He probably was gonna leave her, like, you ain't gonna get nothing, I'm just leaving. They probably had no prenup or nothing. And he giving everything to this freaking woman, who come to find out she ain't happy. Who knows why she was crying when Keyshawn came home. But then gonna tell her, don't let your man buy you like a Barbie doll or some crap like that. Whatever she told him about the Barbie doll situation. But Uncle Clifford said she ain't want to listen, right?
They never did.
Even your evil stepmother is trying to tell you, girl. Warn you.
So what about, how did y'all feel about her leaving her out in the cold, in the rain, 8 months pregnant?
I didn't like that.
I didn't
like it at all. And I think the father's spineless.
He should have stepped in, like, and that's what I was saying. I was like, how did he allow this to happen? He put the money up for the duplex or wherever the heck they were staying at when she got pregnant. But that was it. It's like you gave her a place to live, and then you washed your hands and you kept it moving.
Men think that they can just be financial contribution. There's no emotional support behind it.
Yes, it's like, how they say it's not your presence, it's your presence. Like, you have to really be there. Forget about the gifts and the monetary stuff. Yeah, you need that as well, but you're also supposed to be present, and he was not. He failed his daughter, which is the reason why I loved when Uncle Clifford was talking about where are the good men.
Yeah,
it's a call to the good men. Step it up. Look what's happening to your girls. He's about to get their pretty faces burnt off.
Well, he's
by
probably
a freaking racist piece of garbage.
It's never all men, Eric. It's always some, and it's mostly all.
And I was also thinking, was she speaking for the father? Was he even home or on the business?
I think she was speaking for him because I think he already on to the next thing. That's probably why she was sitting in the dark crying.
Yeah, because he did something. Yeah, we're definitely not saying all men. He said where obviously that's why Uncle Clifford said where are the good men, because we know that they're out there. But Uncle Clifford did say, do they exist? Yes, they do exist.
Yeah, they exist. See Diamond on here, he's good.
Yeah,
I'm just talking about the show wise.
They definitely exist. So let me go here.
I got one question.
Meraki said the stepmom told her, be careful allowing a man to make you a Barbie doll. Those trophy wives aren't happy because they only good enough for appearance, but aren't receiving love behind closed doors.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
My point that I wanted to say is that I was just mad that Keyshawn wasn't able to articulate what happened. Like, she was so like traumatized. I'm like, maybe if you would have said what happened to you, then maybe it could touch like a piece of something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't understand why you would think that anything good happened if she's over here in the rain, 8 months pregnant, drenched. Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? But I still feel a way that she wasn't able to articulate what happened to her, and maybe the sister could have, because Alicia was standing right there on the steps. Like, maybe she
Yeah.
could have tried to advocate. Maybe she would have tried to change her mother's mind.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you need to call dad. You need to call the dude, the guy, or
Yeah.
whatever. But I was just like, oh, Keyshawn, you didn't say what happened, girl.
Yeah.
Almost killed you. And
Yep.
wow, like,
And I mean, it was just terrible. And she's just like, I don't want my this around my daughters, and you made a choice,
Like she's
you didn't
smoking
make a
crack.
mistake. Yeah, you didn't make a
Just
mistake. You made
pregnant,
a
girl.
choice. It's just terrible. I mean, here it is. You have this man that you married who's well to do, and he's taking care of you and your two daughters. You know what I'm saying? And then you're going to turn your back and close the door on the face of his blood child. Just is terrible, Kenna, hey, he says, hey, Kay, Mooch, and Pretty and Diva. I gotta set reminders for your channel. I'm mad though because I can't join in. Animal Kingdom is on, then Westworld. Okay, no problem.
okay,
Thank you for coming through.
yeah.
Maraki says Woddy was a grim reaper this episode, the keeper of death, especially since he's a mortician. Yes, I loved him guiding Rome through the light. Yes, thank you for saying that because he definitely was there. Like, you lucky because people don't get this, get to guide you on through, brother.
I love it. I love it.
I was waiting because I said this. I keep saying, I'm sorry, guys. I brought this up in my recap that I said to my kids, my son, I was like, did he ever get winked at? I don't remember him ever getting
No, he
winked at.
didn't.
Woddy?
And so I said, no, not Woddy, Rome.
Rome.
So I said, he has to wink at him. So I'm just like this, like, come on, do it, wink.
He
And you know
did.
how they was zooming into his face? I was like, wink. And when he did that wink, I was clapping up in here. I had this, I don't even know if I stood up. I probably didn't, but I was like, that needs standing ovation.
Yeah, he did his thing on that particular scene. Like, I felt like he was kind of like a background character, and he just really stepped up in a major way. And
absolutely,
listen, I was here for it.
Yes. So we're about to get out of here, guys. But listen, Monique, she said the wink was everything. It surely was, girl. Surely was. All right. I'm gonna go through these pictures real quick just to make sure that I did not miss anything. She burnt freaking crispied up the tape. Look, I knew this was gonna happen. Okay. The way she had it on it, I'm like, yo, you not moving.
She got it on there all the time too. I was like, dang, what's she gonna open this girl and I know?
I knew it. I said I was not surprised. Oh my gosh. So yeah, we saw Miss Ernestine up in there. We saw this. I'm just making sure that there was, and it was snowing, guys, snowing in Chucalissa. Okay, that was a beautiful little scene.
Yeah, it just reminded me of that Cinderella. You remember when she just kind of turned into Cinderella and the stuff started falling or whatever, and then I thought the snow was a metaphor for the white guy. So like snow white, and so it was like a whole
remember how they had I'm in love with the Coco, they was playing
I'm in love with the Coco.
And also I was like, why they saying that? Because he white? I'm like,
yeah.
I loved it.
I'm in love with the Coco.
Yes, and it's because of him too. Look, I'm in love with the Coco.
In love with
and yeah, that Coco got you killed, bro.
He's in the upper room.
I thought that was gonna come back to harm him too when he kept taking the sniffs and the hurts.
Yes,
he was like,
yes. I'm like, Meraki said that Big Teak was giving Brat this episode big tantrum. I feel like, honestly though, it was more last week. This week he was salty because he know about Uncle Clifford, right? But if you notice when they were celebrating, he was he was smiling and looked like he was celebrating a little too. So
Mhm.
I was kind of happy to see him smiling a little bit, but it was like when it came time
It
to
was
him,
short-lived.
yeah, because when it came time to him interacting with Murder, he put that attitude back on, and that's why they was looking at each other like, are they doing it? You know, because that's only how you act with your lover. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So it's like he was chilling with everybody else, but when it came to Murder, he had an attitude
Yeah.
like,
And he was like, "Go
whatever.
ahead, you know you want a strawberry."
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Yeah, I said I'm one. I said I'm one.
No, I don't. I'm like, oh goodness.
Right. It was crazy.
Such a
I was
Debbie
like,
Downer,
Oh,
yo.
oh God, he needs to get institutionalized ASAP. Like,
yeah.
boy, how
I
long were
think
you in there? I'm like, he is like,
that if he does die, even though he's been on and he's kind of annoying, I think they're probably gonna make it sad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's
yeah,
gonna be sad. It's
yeah.
gonna be sad. So, I think that's it, guys. So, what do you have going for your channel, Moochie?
I'm gonna put my review up for P Valley tonight. I'm trying to get
Awesome.
to Animal Kingdom and The Shy. So
Yes,
that's
I
what
didn't
I
watch
got
the show.
going on. I just watched it this morning,
Okay.
but I didn't really like watch it. Like
Mm-hmm.
I was like multitasking and stuff, so I gotta watch it again. But anywho, that's what I'm doing.
Awesome. Make sure you guys check her out. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Turn on the notification bell. Okay.
You
Now,
know.
pretty girl, what you got going on, baby? You got to get ready to go, boo. 10
Yeah, let's
o'clock.
call it the after show at 10:05. We going
Yeah.
live on my channel, me and Brilla, the big review. We're just talking about some pivotal points in this episode of P Valley. But I got some cool little segments planned as well.
Yeah.
I have my full review up of episode 5. Also, check out my prediction video about Big Teak. And I'm also reviewing Power Season 1 on my channel on Wednesdays at 8:15.
Nice. Make
All
sure you check her
right.
out. Pretty Girl Loves Trap content. Turn on that notification bell. But go over to her channel, y'all. Y'all want more? You want to keep on talking about P Valley? Go head on over to Pretty Girl Loves Trap content. What you got for us, Nita?
So I have my P Valley coming up either tonight or tomorrow because it's quite a big episode, and I want to make sure I'm be pontificating baby on there because I had a lot of things to talk to regarding the community and everything that they kind of touched on. I don't want to just kind of let it go like
Yeah.
just glossed over. So yeah, doing that. Also have Love and Marriage DC, Love and Marriage Huntsville, and Monique Nicole. She may go on with me. There is no Real Housewives of Atlanta this week, so we get a little break. So yeah, we're just here, just trying to do the damn thing. You know, Friday night,
Nice.
Game of Thrones, and
Coming up.
All
So for
right.
me, guys, just make sure you check out my recap if you haven't already for P Valley. It's up now. So also make sure you guys enjoy your 4th of July weekend, all right? And be blessed. And you can see me on Tuesday for The Wire. Things are probably gonna slow down a little bit on my channel, guys, after this week because I'm going away for my 2nd-year residency. It's gonna get intense for school and I gotta buckle down. So it's gonna be a little, I don't want to say it's gonna be dry, but it's gonna be slow on my channel a little bit. I'll try my best to still do my lives, but as far as the videos, I'm not sure how that's gonna go, guys. But just keep that notification bell turned on and everything, and your girl be back when she get back. Don't worry about it. Everybody be blessed. Take care. Make sure you go to Pretty Girls Love Trap content channel. Good night, everybody. Karen, Art Love, Inga, Tamika, Meraki, Suburbia Jones, Eric, Iverson, everybody. I'm sorry, Samara, Savannah, I didn't see you, but girl, hey. And if I didn't shout you out, I don't see you right now, but I love you. Tamika's Den. Y'all all have a blessed night. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.